Hi guys, welcome here, welcome back. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today I'm going to be reading for the collective of Gemini. Doesn't matter if you're a man dealing with a man, a woman dealing with a woman dealing with a man, or a man dealing with a woman. I'm just going to read the general reading for the Gemini collective. Let's see what we can get, sort of messages we can get for the Gemini collective universe. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you so feel inclined. If you would like to follow me on Facebook, I have that link in the description, as well as TikTok. But that's enough babbling. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Universe, please use me as a conduit to express the best personal message for Gemini's growth today. Please and thank you. So mote it be. Amen. Gemini, 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 Gemini. First card out is Evolution. Resurrection, Evolution. Some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. Some of you are really turning your lessons into blessings. Transmuting some sort of energy there, but I don't want to get too much off of one card. What else can we tell the Gemini collective out there, universe? Gemini. With the all. Some of you guys are really embracing, it says embrace and evolution. So you are definitely doing the inner work to transmute all of the past lessons from turning the pain into a blessing of some sort. You might not have been able to see it then, but you're definitely seeing it now. There's like this, I feel this, this limitless potential for abundance and creativity here. What else can we tell Gemini universe? What else can we tell Gemini? Some of you guys might have been dealing with a narcissist or might have had narcissistic tendencies, and you are definitely learning how to deal with those energies. You're definitely learning how to put a narcissist in their place and learning how to spot gaslighting and how to spot some of the key traits that narcissists like to use. Maybe some of you have been doing your research on what gaslighting means, what love bombing is, and you're noticing those signs and symptoms like right away and putting a stop to it. You're feeling a little stagnation, like you're not sure what to do with yourself now that you've learned these things or that you've experienced and transmuted this energy. You're kind of like at a standstill. None of us are ever at a standstill if you think about it. Even the tree standing in the ground for 100 years, the planet that it's sitting on is moving at like 2,600 miles an hour. You know, even though we all seem like we're standing still, nothing ever is standing still. There's nothing in stagnation in reality. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. So even though it seems like things are not at moving fast or moving at all, guaranteed that they are moving. They just might not be moving at the speed that you want to see them moving. What else can we tell Gemini? What else does the Gemini collective need to know, universe? Yeah, some of you guys are feeling a little sad about this stuck energy. Maybe you are coming out of a codependence. You're not really sure where to go with yourself or where to take this newfound energy that you have and where to place it. Maybe a lot of you had a lot of high hopes for a current love or a potential love interest that turned out to be some sort of narcissistic asshole. And now you're kind of feeling sad and stuck in your energy. Like, okay, well, I thought I've done all this work. I thought I've healed all this. I figured I healed all this trauma. And then you were presented with the same type of person. But don't get it twisted, Gemini. Just because you were presented with the same person, did you handle it in the same way? Probably not. So don't be hard on yourself about this this last narcissistic love adventure that you went on. Like, you can definitely look back and see the growth that you've made inside of yourself, because the old you wouldn't have put this narcissist like in its place. You would have continued to apologize for their behavior. You would have given them more chances. So applaud yourself for not letting that cycle repeat. Even though you seem like you're kind of withdrawn into yourself because you don't understand why you were presented with yet again another narcissist, or yet again another one of the same type of situations. The universe is showing you how far you've come. So don't be sad about this failed potential love relationship that you were just in, or that have just ended. Celebrate your growth, Gemini. Celebrate your growth. Yeah, see, you have the Six of Cups and joy on the split here. You've come a long ways. To even notice the patterns that were presented to you in this most recent situation shows how much growth you've actually obtained. I mean, it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt that you were presented with another narcissistic personality, you know, but applaud yourself for not buying into it, for not letting it continue. As painful as it is to actually be able to look back and see some of these traits, man, like, applaud yourself for knowing and doing the research and transmuting the energy. Yeah, victory on the cut there with the Six of Wands. Universe will reward you for actually taking the time to put whatever this situation was to a halt. You might not see its rewards right away, and you might be a little sad and kind of taken back and going back inside to withdraw, you know, but don't take it as a punishment. You know, look at it as a blessing. Look at it as how much you've learned from your past experiences to be able to apply this to this situation right now. It's not easy to do, to notice these things right off the bat, you know? What else can we tell Gemini for their greatest good, universe? To help them move to their greatest potential. Some of you might be dealing with a Taurus, some sort of selfish energy. I mean, are you sitting in sadness out of selfishness? Are you being like hard on yourself? Are you being selfishly hard on yourself, like only seeing the negative of this situation rather than how much positivity there really was that came from it? I mean, how much you've actually really grown? Or are you sitting in a corner wondering why you were being punished yet again from the universe? Are you selfishly sitting underneath a tree eating worms, you know, big fat juicy ones, little tiny teeny ones? Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Are you only looking at the negative of the situation, or are you trying to incorporate the positive too, Gemini? Yeah, you feel like you are at a loss. Like, you feel like you have drained all energy out of this cup. And I'm really feeling a very like, poor me, you know? Like, why has the universe done this to me again? What did I do? How do I deserve this? What did I do to deserve this type of energy? Yeah, and you're walking away. Definitely walk away from that "what did I do to deserve this" energy, Gemini. Don't get stuck in that and the sadness. Because you have a lot of support and a lot of accomplishment if you could just see it. You've grown so much and you've learned so much, and you're able to handle yourself on a so much different level than you were, even a year ago, you know? Like, don't underestimate your growth. I feel like a lot of you are very in a poor me, or you have somebody around you that's just very much poor me and doesn't see how their actions have created this situation. They're only looking at the negative of the situation. What else can we tell the Gemini collective universe? What else can we give the Gemini collective? Yeah, with the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. This was a very important connection that you had with this person, or you have a very important connection coming up, a very important choice. It might be the choice to not sit in the poor me attitude. It might be in a choice to not sit with somebody that's in that poor me attitude. But nothing happens by accident, you know? You can take the time to find peace within the situation, to sit down and meditate, to actually think about how far you've come. You know, how you've handled the situation much differently than you would have in the past. Then you'll get to see how far you've actually come, how much you've actually grown. Nothing happens by accident. There's no such thing as coincidence. It's either all a coincidence or there's no such thing as coincidence. You know what I mean? Yeah, some of you guys are hostile. This situation makes you very fiery. Just thinking about this person makes your blood boil. Just thinking about the situation makes your blood boil, you know? It makes you repeat the things that they said to you in your head. Oh, well, I should have said this instead of this. Like you're reliving these arguments in your head, and it's taking up your day to do something different, you know? Some of you just want closure, you know, that you want to close out this cycle. Well, the only way that you could close out this cycle is to stop running the conversations through your head, all the shoulda, woulda, couldas. You have to put that aside. You can't live in the past anymore. The past is gone. I feel like a lot of you are really up in your head like, oh man, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I could have done this differently, or not seeing how far you've actually really come. This was a very important life lesson, very important connection, very important interaction, very important choice that you're making right now. And you just go inside, do your meditations. Don't react, you know? Some people just like to push your buttons to get your reaction, you know? Well, how can you react differently this time? If they're after your goat, you know, if they're trying to yank your chain, maybe move your chain a little bit so they can't just yank your chain, so they can't push those buttons that they know get to you. You know what I mean? What else can we tell Gemini? Balance. Yeah. Find that inner balance. There's no such thing as a one-sided street. You know, there's always my truth, your truth, and then the truth. Everybody has their own perspective and their own perception. So it's finding balance in the in-between. Not to say that anybody is, you know, whoever this person you were dealing with was right. And not to say that however you dealt with them was right. But somewhere in between there is a balance. So you need to go inside and quit going over the conversations in your head, the scenario over and over again in your head. You just relive those same emotions. And it's cutting you off from your now by living in the past. Because you have victory, once again. There will be victory over this situation. Rather it be in your own heart, in your own actions, in the way that you hold yourself with diplomacy. There is victory there. All right? Just don't continue putting your past into your future by living in it every day. All right, Gemini, I'm pretty sure those are your messages. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you so feel inclined. And on that note, I'm out. Vroom, beep, beep. Love you guys.